Hello, and welcome to or back to One Inspiring Word. I'm your host, and I think it's been around 8 months. Um, yeah, I know that one viewer out there, I bet you missed me. So the reason I haven't been able to record is because I have no phone storage left. I've been having to switch between offloading 3 apps: Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat. So whenever I have to use one, I have to get rid of the other one, and then I have to reinstall it, and then offload it again, and then reinstall it. It's a bit of a process, but I've been trying to get rid of my photos because I have 91 gigabytes of photos, which is part of the problem. But I don't know what to do with them because I don't want to delete them because they're so important. So it's a bit of a problem, but it's okay. I found another way to do it 8 months later. Let's see what's happened. Summer's happened, which it was crazy this summer. Also, I started high school, which has been a hot mess. I probably gained weight. Oh my goodness, guess what? I grew half of an inch. So I'm no longer 5'3.5". I'm 5'4", which makes me really happy because that's apparently the average height in the United States, something like that. I used to be really obsessed with that when I was younger because I wanted to be tall. That never happened. But yeah, here we are. So today it'll be sweet and short, or simple and sweet, whatever it's called. But we'll be talking about doctors because I recently had a doctor's experience. Okay, so currently it's Thanksgiving break, and okay, I can't tell if it's felt like a really long weekend or a really short summer. I don't even remember the last time I was in school, and I really don't want to go back. But you know what's interesting? I think one of the first episodes I've ever made, it was created in Thanksgiving. And this is the 3-year anniversary. Yay! That makes sense. I have 3 listeners and 3-year anniversary. Let's go. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Doctors. So I know how everyone loves doctors so much. Wait, okay, it's not like that. It's not like I hate vaccinations. I'm not that kind of person. It's just I don't have great experiences with doctors. I've spent the last 7 years at a dentist or orthodontist. Well, yeah, a dentist. I've gotten braces, I've gotten spades, everything. It's been 7 years and counting. And then I got an optometrist because my eyes are really bad. But I'm also Asian. Not to be Never mind. Okay, and I also every time I go to the doctors, I hate shots so much, and I have to look away and I have to hold my mommy's hand, and I also the worst part about going to the doctors, I can handle most of the stuff. I can't do the eye test because I'm so blind, and it's really embarrassing. And this fear started a long time ago because I've always known that I'm really blind. I can barely see 3 feet, and I got contacts, and I think for some reason they've been making my eyes worse. So now I can barely see past my hand. It's a really big issue. And there's people out there I know it's even worse. I have my contact thing is -2. There's people that have -6 and -10. No shame. I'm very proud of whoever is doing that. But that's insane to me. So I dread those eye tests because they'll be okay, cover your left eye. And then you'll cover your left eye and everything will be blurred. They'll be okay, can you see this? No. Can you see this? No. Sometimes, okay, there was this one time when I was in 3rd grade and we had this eye testing in school. And school is just a breeding ground for humiliation. So basically, my right eye is better. So I couldn't see anything on my left eye. They're you have to stay back because you can't see anything. So what I did is that I was I cannot be left behind. I can't do this. So I memorized it with my right eye, and then I put on my left eye. I can read it, and I just set it back. And then they let me pass. So yeah, now I have contacts, and that's been a struggle too. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you about that another time. This is about the doctors. So when I went to the doctors, they were you should get your blood drawn. I don't know why, but they're yeah. And then they were addressing my sister. And then so naturally I got pulled along. And this Monday, we went to the hospital, which is such a scary place. I don't know why. I just all those books, all the TV shows. It's I'm scared of the hospital. It scares me. Because really, most of the time you're only there when something's wrong. And I hate when stuff is wrong. It stresses me out. But I don't mind that much. It's just it hurt. Yeah, it's sad when things aren't going okay. So we went to get our blood drawn. So we go up there, and my little sister's I'm gonna go first. So and she's a little sister, so I can't be no, get out of the way, I'm going first. So I let her go first, and I have to like look away the whole time. And she's like watching YouTube or something because like we asked to watch YouTube. Anyway, I was going through like a cooking. You guys know the YouTube creator Honeysuckle? I was watching her like for the past 2 days. So my little sister, she did it, and it was like super fast. I thought it'd take like 10 minutes, and she'd be like hooked up 10 minutes, and then like she'd like get back. She'd be like crying. That's not what happened. It looks like 5 minutes, and she didn't even cry or anything. Okay, so then it was my turn. So you sit in the seat, and then there's like a, you know, those desks? Picture like a dentist seat, but a desk attached to it. That's what you have, like, that's what it looks like. So I put my arm on it, and then she was like examining them, figuring out which arm she wanted, and then she did my left arm. And then like, okay, so she stuck the thing in. I felt like a pinch, and it felt like okay, so I didn't look because I knew if I looked I would like die. Cause like, okay, I'm sorry, who can handle seeing blood come out of your body? Like, I get that like it sounds like, I feel like it sounds better than it is, but also that's like me. So this is happening and I feel a pinch and like I'm like taking a deep breath. I can like feel every breath that's happening. I don't know why. I just like was really nervous and I was like, okay, I need to like calm down. And so I was watching my YouTube. I could barely pay attention. I think she was making like a burger. Anyway, so Honeysuckle, she's making a burger and like I really love her videos because like she's a really good creator. And then like, okay, so she takes it out and then like I try to stand up and like my vision's like it's starting to go black. Okay, there's like, you know, like there's like dots in my eyes, but like the majority of my vision's black. And I'm like, I can tell I'm losing consciousness. Like, the weird thing is, like, you know, but you also don't. Like, you're not, like, panicking. Like, I wasn't panicking. I was just like, oh, wow, my vision's going black. And then, like, I tried to walk. And then I, like, went to the corner and sat down. And, like, at that point, like, I'm still, like, breathing. I have to, like, focus. Like, I'm, like, because I realized, like, I feel like if I don't focus, I won't be able to breathe. So I'm, like, anyway. And then she's, like, okay. Like, I think she knows. She's, like, because I think I almost blacked out. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't know. Like you hear all those stories about like people like fainting and stuff, and I feel like a lot of people like okay, this is what I thought. I was like, okay, I feel like that could like never be me. But you know how the tables have turned. And so she was like, okay, breathe, like you need to stand up. And then I couldn't stand up. So she grabbed me and she's like super strong. And then she laid me on this table. And I think someone else was getting their blood drawn. So we just walked into the room and then I laid on the table. And like I was still like trying to breathe. And like I was sweating too. It was like kind of crazy. And so I heard like my mom told me, she was like, apparently when something like that happens, it's like your blood like spikes or something because you're like panicked. Anyway, so yeah, and then they gave me water, and then like after, the water was really cold, and then I was like shivering. Anyway, so yeah, I mean that was my doctor's experience. I really hope I never step foot there again. I hope they didn't find anything crazy in my blood. But yeah. Also, I really appreciate whoever, you know, all the people that like work in the hospital. Like that's like amazing, and like they save lives, and they have to deal with people like me, blacking out. You know what all that made me realize? It made me realize that, like, I feel like you can't realize if you're dying. I know that sounds weird, but, like, when I was, like, sitting in that corner, like, trying to, like, actually, like, breathe, and she was, like, standing up, and I couldn't get up, like, I didn't realize, like, okay, I could have, like, okay, this is gonna sound really dramatic, but, like, I could have died, like, you don't realize that, like, you're suffering, and you don't realize your heart is, like, there's no blood going to your brain, like, you don't realize, and, like, that's like crazy to me because I always picture like death and things like that. Like you're gonna know and you're gonna be like in pain. You're gonna be like, oh no, no, no. But like I feel like if I like got shot there, like I wouldn't know and I would care, but like would I care that much? Because like I don't think you realize it. And by then, you know, you're kind of toast. So I heard they actually draw blood, like more blood every single time you go. So that's not gonna be good. Um, yeah. But thank you all for listening, and I hope you have an amazing Thanksgiving filled with love and hearts and everything. And there will be more stories to come, maybe if I figure out this storage thing and how to record a podcast. Anyway, bye and happy holidays! Yay!